Universal Time.
I am in radio contact.
Today on the bench, it is the classic Nintendo Wii. I picked this up from Savers about 2 weeks ago and haven't really gotten around to playing with it until now. When you buy one of these things, they give you all of the accessories that came with it, just sort of plopped on top of the unit and taped to it with packing tape. So I've taken the liberty of removing the tape off of this one already. And I plugged in the power supply and the AV cable, so we'll give it a bell here in a second. One thing that was interesting is the power supply I got with it is a little bit yellowed, but it kind of looks like it has paint spackle on it. So, weird. Anyways, let's turn it on and see what we get. Oh, free game inside. So it comes on the monitor. So let's see what game we got. The eject button barely works. Oh, Wii Sports, the game the console came with. Figures. Kind of seems like the console's making a clicking noise, so it probably has a laser problem. Okay. I had to buy the Wiimote separately off eBay, and because this one didn't come with one from Savers, so I made sure I got the Wii Motion Plus version. Otherwise, you have the little dongle that plugs into the bottom here. Let's see if I remember how to do pairing. It's in the drawer here. I believe you got the red button. Let's see. Turn on our Wiimote. I think you press that. Oh, all right, we're paired. The menu has come up on the screen. Give me a moment and I'll get the light bar plugged in and we'll see how she do. Okay, now with our Wiimote paired and the light bar connected, we do have functionality, and I'm see if it'll read the disc. Wonk wonk. Sorry, I don't have a nice capture card yet, but kind of looks like whoever owned this before barely used it. We've got the stereotypical downloads off of the Wii Shop, like the Netflix app, Check Me Out, the Photo Channel, News Channel, Forecast Channel, all of which doesn't work anymore since Nintendo turned off the servers on their end. Exploring the save data, looks like the only thing that we have that isn't Wii Sports or the stuff is Ash's Cricket 2009. So it's like, this thing barely got any use by whoever had it, it looks like. Don't have an SD card inserted. Alright. Okay, on some more inspection, it looks like someone's been in here and has removed screws. The battery compartment was loose. We're missing feet on the bottom. And kind of looks like someone was in the process of tearing off the front faceplate on this unit, so it just pops off on me. I should also mention that it comes with extra cheese. So the Nintendo Wii uses these 3-lobe screws, which I didn't have a screwdriver for until now. So I've taken the liberty of ordering a new little bastard tampering kit from iFixit. Also, I got a Jimmy and a nice anti-static brush while I was playing the mail order game. By the way, you got this. So this is the Manta toolkit from iFixit. It basically comes with just about every single security screwdriver you could imagine, and some you can't. They do make cheaper tool sets, and also dedicated tool sets for doing Wii repairs, depending on what your budget is. I just went ahead and got this one because I didn't want to bother playing the mail order game multiple times. So, interestingly, this toolkit comes with the 3-lobe screwdriver tip, and also the game bit tip, which it looks like it's going to be required to use that one to get into the power supply. And it's a nice kit because these handles are metal. I believe they use aluminum. So we have one handle for the bigger bits and another handle for the smaller ones. So, judging by the screws that are on the console, it looks like someone's tried getting them open and failed. Like this one in particular has scratch marks. Also note that the lid of the Manta toolkit has like these little ridges in it that makes it ideal for holding your screws after they've been removed. I'm using the Y0 bit that's in the kit, and it looks like it fits these just right. Well, alright, so we've had a slight problem with shaft length, so I've had to put the bit in the hole without the driver. And hopefully I can get that unscrewed, which, yes. Oh, and they're slightly magnetic. So it appears that we have a mixture of screws on the console, Phillips in some place and tri-lobe in another. So I've switched to a small Phillips bit. Let's see, this one is the PH000. These two screws were already missing. Never a good sign when someone's been in it. And hiding under this facade, we have more screws and another interesting mixture between tri-lobe and Phillips. This is a bigger size Phillips. Okay, so we are now in the unit with all the screws out. The top cover came off fairly easy. Not really sure what's going on here. I guess that's the Wi-Fi antenna. Not sure why it's taped down like that. Here's a close-up of some of the extra cheese. Several screws later, we have the motherboard exposed. I'm actually surprised that it has this much RF shielding in it. And all kinds of other ancillary like riser pieces for dealing with thermal management, making sure the wind tunnel's right. But very good design, like it. Okay, I've gotten the heatsink off, and here is the CPU of the system. It is the Hollywood chip by ATI, made specifically for Nintendo. Below it, it looks like we have... It is the Broadway by IBM, which I would assume that's the South Bridge. Over here to the left, we have a Hynix chip, which I'm going to say is the RAM of the system. Some sort of power regulator. Some associated other circuitry. This looks like it wants to be the Wi-Fi adapter. Above it we have an MX flash chip. So it's probably the operating system and the BIOS. And up here I believe that is the Bluetooth board to make the wireless controllers work. And here is an SD card socket. On review of the play, it looks like we actually found another chip hiding on the underside of the board. This one might actually be the flash. And over here looks like the graphics chip. Did I mention there's a lot of shielding in this console? 'Cause there is. As the great Dr. Haddon once said, why buy one when you can get two at twice the price? So we could have bought a replacement DVD drive from iFixit, but I didn't want to. So I found a parts unit off of eBay. The gentleman that sold this states that he bricked it while trying to mod it, but that the drive and the case work fine. He did a decent packing job. So this one has the added bonus that we got a component cable with it. So I'm not sure if that's the proper Nintendo one or an aftermarket, but goody. And looks like we also got a new in the wrapper sensor bar. So same thing, not sure if that's genuine Nintendo or not. And we have the Wii unit itself. Okay, we have the unit off of eBay turned on. And we are getting a plain black screen. Okay, it is now nightfall and we have gotten our donor unit down to bits. So more or less looks like the same motherboard. So we'll clean the parts and start to reassemble. Alright, so today is tomorrow. So overnight I scrubbed our plastic parts with Windex and a toothbrush, then gave them a rinse in the sink and let them dry overnight. So we're now ready to start the reassembly process. Alright, we are back together. I'm going to replace the battery because it looks like it's the factory original. This is the best looking door I've got. Here we go. For some reason they don't make it easy to get the batteries out of the packaging for energizers. Compared to the old door, it looks like we are positive up. Stick that into the side of the unit. Get it screwed down. Alright, we now got the Wii back together. Get it back on. Have a screen. Okay, back to our screen. And we'll see if we can read a disc now. Sounds like it's going to work. Yes. Alright. Looks like we're working. Well, thank you for your time, and enjoy yourself the rest of the day.